Hey everyone, Stephen here with Rusty Nail Media again. Earlier this week, I had the goal of releasing my first big prototype. As of right now, I'm coining it the Dovetail Modular Pole. Unfortunately, because of some additional R&D I need to do, I've decided to create a short video that talks about what Rusty Nail is and what is the end goal of this project. So over the course of the last 20 years, I've had a bunch of different jobs in the gaming sector and in the R&D sector. And if you're familiar with mobile and VR development, it's all about the milliseconds. It's all about having content as optimized as possible and building high quality content that had no fluff. It was able to run at a very high frame rate, and it was able to actually allow us to sell the vision that we had for the products at that time. Art directing, technical art directing, doing pipeline development, figuring out how to do synced workflows, what our texel density standards were going to be, figuring out how you're going to be able to capture mocap, integrate mocap into these lower end titles, along with facial capture, building characters that were able to run on these low end devices and have them be as high fidelity as possible. But also my background is really much more of a technical artist take on how to build content at scale. And the unfortunate thing is a lot of these AAA companies, if you know what to look for, you see that even the assets going out in these bigger studios are not authored what I would consider correctly. Do they look good? Yes. The individuals working on that content, and it's no fault of their own, weren't building content correctly. And what I mean by that is there's two types of textures we have in the industry. We have artistic textures. Think roughness maps, think base color maps, or the data-driven maps, and understanding how, more importantly, when and why you should be modifying those maps. For example, normal maps. When you're baking normal maps, you should always be baking normal maps using triangulated meshes. This is something in the industry where if you know, you know, but most people just get trained on use quads because quads are easy to use. More assets than not end up having broken normals because the individuals that were doing quad modeling never bothered to triangulate those meshes before they went into their baking application. Think Substance Designer, Substance Painter, and so forth. And then finally into their rendering engine of choice. This is something AAA games use all the time. And when they don't use it, it's glaringly obvious because it ends up breaking immersion. Then we have the other side of the coin as to what Rusty Nail Media is going to be focusing on. So there may be some product reviews from time to time that I think are interesting when it comes to photo scanning, photometric scanning, but I do plan on having a pretty heavy focus on 3D printing. So I'm going to be providing free models on Maker World and maybe a couple other sites. If you're a member with Rusty Nail Media and you're paying a subscription for it, you should be able to print out any of the things I'm creating, sell those, make a profit from that stuff to help you justify the cost of the subscription. These are all things I have experience with. I've easily trained 150, 200 people on best practices, how to build these pipelines, how to build assets correctly, and help you with success going forward. You're going to be seeing a lot of growth when it comes to learning how to build videos that are compelling to users, updated hardware to give you guys a better experience. That is Rusty Nail Media. We're going to be helping people hit their goals when it comes to building assets, building art, 3D printing content, hardware. And we're going to be slowly building up communities where people can join Discord servers, have open dialogue about art creation, have open dialogue about AI, the pros and cons of it, tools, scripts, and really just things that they're excited about. That is my intent. We get more and more community members, people that specialize in animation, cinematography, 3D printing, and much more. So if this sounds like a place that you'd like to be a part of, my name is Stephen Hauer. This is Rusty Nail Media. Remove the rust and nail your dreams. Take care, guys.